What's up, YouTube? This is JP Panther back on the video. And again, we about to just go into it right now because I'm very, very excited, right? Again, I told you guys before, Bleach is one of my favorite, is probably the number one favorite out of the big three. I love Naruto, I love One Piece. But Bleach to me is the true success of Dragon Ball Z. I don't care what anyone got to say. Middle finger to the haters. Let's just keep it 100, right? That opening was fire. I saw that at work. I was like, oh my god, that song Scar, I'm going to be playing it. I was watching the opening. I was trying so hard to watch the video. I finally got home to watch it. Bleach is back, man. The king is back. I really love this episode. I mean, like, there's so much positive stuff I can say with Bleach. I also like the ending. That ending was fire, too. Like, that dark, somber, kind of ending. I was like, man, I love it, man. I love it. So, I kind of got, I'm very emotional right now. I tell you, I'm speaking from the heart, because I ain't gonna lie. As much as I'm an anime fan, things like that, Bleach has that magic. It just has that lightning inside of you to the point where usually I don't do videos like this, but I'm like, man, Bleach got me so hyped, especially with the new episode. I just had to release it, man. So something I gotta let you guys know up on the beginning of the spot, or at least beginning of the video, right? So let's get into the video, right? So beginning, right, we have it where the guy gets blown off by U-Haul and stuff like that. And this happened in the manga and stuff like that. But there's a lot of things they changed. There's a lot of stuff that, I can tell you, there's a lot of stuff that they kind of cut out. I remember, the anime to me is better than manga. I always said the Bleach anime is better than manga, but I would say the manga had better fights than the anime. But this is way better. I ain't gonna lie, right? So there's certain things they cut out. I remembered. But I do want to talk about what happens. So beginning, what happens, the dude gets his arm blown up by U-Haul. Sorry I'm not being super critical and stuff like that. I'm kind of just running off of emotion and passion right now. The animation was godlike. And the guy was saying, oh, well, U-Haul was talking like, hey, you a prophet, stuff like that, the whole 5 days until Soul Society. He's just like, nah, I don't want to hear it. Blows his head off. And I'm like, damn, you get to see it on screen. And the other Quincy guy that tried to, or Arankar that tried to steal Ichigo's Bankai, he's like, oh, well, thank you. He pretty much says, thank you for your work, whatever it is. Pretty much he said, you have no praise, you have no acknowledgement, you're just a foundation of peace, and he just blows his head off. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And even the soldiers like, don't you need other Arankars? Don't you think it's not necessary to just have them blown off? He's like, I can always get Arankars, no big deal. And then he takes out tears the curtain down, and you see Holly Bell chained up. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, man. And then they get to the part where Ichigo and the two other Soul Reapers, they're talking. They get a phone call, pretty much saying that the Quincy's the Vonden, right? They pretty much came in there, invaded Squad Zero. People got killed. I'm like, damn, man, you get to see them killed. I remember Bleach was bloody, but I remember they said there was a lot of censorship, whatever it is. I don't really see it, but maybe y'all could show me in the comment section, or you could send in the images and message me about it. But when I saw those captains getting clapped, I'm like, damn. And then Sasakiba, he just got killed too. And when they talked about how he got killed and everyone's just pretty much sad and things like that. Ichigo's feeling down. Orihime, Chad, pretty much everyone's feeling bad. You feel me? And then they have the funeral scene, right? But I remember in the manga, right? And again, people who read the manga, let me know, because I remember I've read this 10 years ago. I remember that Byakuya does a speech and stuff like that, right? And I know when the anime, they pretty much all gather and they burn his dead body, whatever it is, to pay respects with the blue flames. But I remember Byakuya made a huge emotional speech to Captain Yamamoto and all that, during the funeral. I can't remember exactly what he says, but I remember it was a whole big deal in the manga. But in the anime, it looks like they just cut that out, showed his body, burned it, and that was pretty much it. And then they go to the part where Ichigo is patrolling as a substitute Soul Reaper. Then Nell comes in there, and then not Domachaka, the other guy, right, the purple guy. They come in there and say, Ichigo, we need your help, blah, blah, blah. We need your help because of Wako Moon has been invaded. And then you see that the flashback, again, they pretty much have everybody in the in Ichigo's room, pretty much, right? Nell and the other dude, they pretty much talk about how we escaped and stuff like that. And they said after Stark and Baragon died, Holly Bell was the next ruler of Hueco Mundo. And what happens is that in the manga, I remember, and I know I'm going to talk a little longer, but I remember in the manga they did not give us like flashbacks. I remember that because I remember I owned the manga. I remember they did not give us flashback when he's talking, but in the anime they did so good because Juha and Quincy's, they look like it's like World War II. Like they put him in chains. The way they dress is very, World War II like. That's the best way to describe it. I'll say World War II like. It really does feel like World War II if you really like the way they dress, the way they feel, the tension, the tone. You could feel it's real. You feel me? And then the way they kill the Arancars and the Hollows, they just slaughtered them. And then Holly Bells tell them run, run, run. And then the Quincy's come in there and take Holly Bell into the Invisible Empire, and then that's pretty much what happens. Then they pretty much ask, "Oh, Ichigo, we need your help," blah blah. Then Urahara comes in there. Pretty much says, "Hey, don't worry, I'll get you to the Giganta, get you to Hueco Mundo." So it's pretty much what happens is that Uryu pretty much says, "I can't come with you guys," blah blah blah, and all that. Then you have Urahara, Chad, Orihime, Nell, the other guy, and Ichigo. They come in there to the portal and all that. To the portal to Hueco Mundo, stuff like that. Then they get in there. Then you see a bunch of dead Arancars, dead Hollows. Then you have Kurge. He's out there pretty much treating them like, hey, if you want to join, pretty much it's like a survival of the fittest. And he's like, oh, you have to pretty much play an exam. So he's killing all the Arancars like it's freaking stabbing a pig. I mean, he's just slaughtering them like it's nothing. And then you have the two subordinates, I can't remember, of Aizen's, I can't remember. And then Kurge, he didn't give a damn. He's like, oh, screw domestic violence. He stabs the other chick, Arankar chick, and he punches the other one with the, I can't remember, the Melanie, whatever. He punches her in the face. And he pretty much says, oh, you passed. And he tells the Quincy soldiers, just beat them up and hurt them, but make sure they're not dead. And you could just hear them scream and ag and all that. And Quilge's like, I don't give a damn. I'll do whatever I want. And then you have Holly Bell's like 3 Arankar subordinates. They come in there, slaughter the other Kurge's, the soldiers and Quincy soldiers, stuff like that. And he pretty much says, hey, we're Holly Bell's like 3 captains or subordinates, stuff like that. And then they come in there, fight Kurge, stuff like that. And then we get to see them just slaughtering the Quincy's. Honestly, the animation looked godlike. I had no other words to say. It's amazing. I can't really describe it. So when you get in there, right, Kurge and them about to fight, they pretty much slaughter all the Quincy soldiers, whatever it is, the 3 subordinates of Holly Bell, and they fight Kurge. Kurge's like, oh, you want to surrender and become part of our slaves, pretty much? And they're like, hell no. And they're like, all right, very disappointing. Now I got to clap back at you. Ichigo tries to come in there and try to see what's going on, and then Ichigo sees all the 3 got clapped pretty much by Kurge. And then Kurge's like, oh my god, there's a Soul Reaper. And we have so many visitors. And then that's pretty much the end of the episode, and it shows the ending. Honestly, I don't care. I'm being a fanboy. I have too much emotional bias towards Bleach. I know people be like, oh, Bleach is just Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho ripoff. I don't care. Bleach is goated. This animation's goated. That fight is goated. It's better than all the woke TV shows and movies and reality shows that are out now. Bleach is literally number 1. Well, probably Bleach and Chainsaw Man, My Hero. Between those 3, those are like the top 3 anime or TV shows right now, what I've been reading about, stuff like that. But overall, Bleach was good. I'm being biased. I don't care. I give it a 10 out of 10. I'm probably going to do 10 out of 10s for most of these arcs and stuff like that. And when it gets to the criticism, especially when it goes to the second half of the war, I will be very objectively critical. But right now, I'm just enjoying. It's just like popcorn in hand. Where you at? I got my soda. I'm probably going to rewatch it again. So I'm going to let you guys know, man. I'm going to be very biased with Bleach. So I'm going to give you guys a heads up. I give it 10 out of 10. Tell me what you guys think. Did you guys like the episode? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace and have a great day and take care. Make sure you all have a great day and great night.